12 miles, 63,360 feet. That's the length of 176 football fields, the height of 44 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of each other, or 240 city blocks. Why 12 miles? That's how far away Frederick Douglass lived from his mother when he was a young boy. In the early 1800s, slaves were often separated from their families, and many children were taken away from their parents at birth. Once in a while, when she could sneak away, Frederick's mother, Harriet, would travel the 12 miles by night to see her son. We wanted to know what it felt like to walk that distance, so we decided to try it ourselves to find out. So we are about a block away from the Wall Street subway stop in downtown Manhattan, and behind me you can see Zuccotti Park, which was the site of Occupy Wall Street. We actually will be walking all the way up to Harlem and Frederick Douglass Circle, and then we will come all the way back down to the New York Public Library, and that will actually be 12 miles.
As you can see, our walk brought us right by Occupy Wall Street. Though it's a little less crowded than it once was, we think that Frederick Douglass would definitely have something to say about this.
The African burial ground was actually hidden for many, many years and was only unearthed in 1991 when they were doing construction nearby, and that's how they came about it. And now it is a national monument, so it's pretty cool.
Here we are at mile 3.5, Herald Square. Can you find Jason and Hannah? It's not too easy to spot them in a place where everyone blends right in. We started thinking about what it would have been like for an African-American woman walking alone at night. She would have stuck out everywhere. Anyone who passed her on her 12-mile walk would have known she was not where she was supposed to be, and probably wouldn't have treated her very kindly if they'd caught her. Time Warner Building at Columbus Circle.
Okay.
Yeah, Harriet probably didn't have a place that looks like this to stop along the way. It's a little bit fancy in here. We're feeling okay. Yeah. 4 miles is kind of a chunk.
It's a good chunk.
Yeah.
It's a good chunk.
It is a good chunk.
But in the meantime, we still have 8 miles to go.
Yes. Alrighty then. Made it to Frederick Douglass Circle in Harlem. Yay!
Designer Algernon Miller used the African-American quilt mythology for inspiration when designing the paving stones.
A bronze water wall depicts the Big Dipper constellation, the stars that guided people following the Underground Railroad. In the center of the circle is a statue of Frederick Douglass. The 8-foot bronze statue was created by Hungarian-born sculptor Gabriel Koren and was inspired by 19th century photographs. We are at 72nd Street in Madison right now.
Almost there.
What mile
Almost
would you say
there.
we're at?
Probably at least 11.
We're at well, we're very close.
Yeah, we're very close.
Yeah.
And we're hoping
Very
John
close.
doesn't get hit by a car doing that. But well, we just we're in this bus, stop just to sort of illustrate that different modes of transportation really weren't open to Harriet, in this 12-mile trek.
Yeah. And not only were they not open to her when she was walking, but they really wouldn't be open to African Americans for over a century. So, no bus for us, no taxi, no subway.
Passed a lot of them today, and they've all been very tempting, but we're almost there.
Yes, I was tempted to rent a bicycle for all of us at one point at Columbus Circle, but we stuck it out.
Yeah. However, bus stops are still good for something, even if we can't ride the buses.
Can rest our feet a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. We made it.
We made it. We did.
Made it.
Sense of accomplishment.
Huge sense of accomplishment and appreciation for what Harriet did.
Absolutely.
I mean, this took literally all day. All day.
We started at 9 in the morning, and now it is 4:15. The
Yes.
sun's almost down.
Yes, it's getting dark.
But
It's appropriate that we are ending at the New York Public Library because Frederick Douglass always said that learning to read was the way to end slavery for good. However, we had originally planned to run up the steps in celebration, and what do you think, guys? Not gonna happen?
And we decided to forego that
Yeah.
and end
out of
quietly.
respect to Harriet
That's right.
for
And our
what she
legs.
did. Yes. And remember, guys, she did still have to walk all the way back.
Right,
So
so
this is only half.
We
of
only
her
did
walk.
half of what she did in one night, so I mean, amazing feat.
Absolutely incredible.
I take my hat off to Harriet for what she accomplished.
24 miles in one night is a long way.
Right. Right.